So you
man.
were mentioning this context
Yeah.
component, and I feel like even like a very let's use a very specific example, which is jobs to be done theory,
Yeah.
right? Which says,
Yeah.
and it's for the listeners here, jobs to be done theory basically says you don't buy products for any other reason that they do a job for you. So you're hiring the product to do a job for you. And I think it was some research they did on like milkshakes or something. And then they were trying to figure out, why does somebody go buy a milkshake like on their way to work? Like it's not healthy for you or like any of these things. And what they found was that, and you can correct me please if I'm wrong, Ian, but like a lot of people would buy the milkshakes for entertainment just on the way to the work because it was like something that kept them occupied.
Yeah, you've got it right. But I'll just say that Clay Christensen has that story.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bob Mesta was a good friend of Clay Christensen. And his model doesn't necessarily continue with the milkshake story.
Mm-hmm.
It's still relevant to where some of its origins, and there are two other. There's another one. I forget the other guy named Tony. His definition of jobs to be done, but nonetheless, Bob Mesta was in my book, and what I liked about his not using the milkshake story was just that we're all struggling to make progress towards an outcome or a goal.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. So it's not that necessarily the thing we're buying. Like we are trying to have an outcome, right? We're trying to get to what this thing is in the middle to get us somewhere else. We're all trying to become better versions of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're trying to do. And there's all kinds of micro interactions, in the middle of that. So I like Bob Mesta's thinking around this on why switching costs matter. Because although we will hire things to get jobs done or to try and get towards the outcome of the version we're trying to be in the future, there's always push and pull forces against that. And he does a really great job of saying, like, just because like I use Gmail, and I've tried so many free versions to get away from it, and I can't because Google's hooks are so deep. Fuckers. They do it so well.
Yeah.
So, but like, there's probably so many things that we desire. You just can't get them all at once. So the push and pull forces against you switching have a cost. So if you're trying to build products and services, it's not just easy to go, hey, what are you trying to get done? Oh, here's the tool that'll help you get done. Well, there's emotional baggage around why we choose the choices we do. Social, there's a lot of stuff around our choices. So I love the theory, and I use it. I use it all the time. But it's a simplified way of describing complex human desire, and it's really hard to switch these patterns. So there has to be a really, really compelling reason where you can create a product or service that satisfies someone's future version of who they're trying to become. But once you do know that, then you can stop kidding yourself and stop making shit nobody fucking is ever going to use. That's a great start.
Mm-hmm.
I've made so much shit, right? So much fucking garbage stuff. You're like, oh, this is so fucking cool. Yeah, it's cool in your head,
Mm-hmm.
but put it out in the world and you realize nobody gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else has top 3 competing things going on in their life right now, right? I got and those are all different struggles. So you can really only compete with those top 3 things, and you should have a 10x product or service for some reason that's going to either fulfill something that's not currently being met, or taking out what is some proxy for the thing they're doing. Like I think Bob Mesta uses like the mattress story. If you watch his YouTube videos, he talks about nobody would ever think that NyQuil is a competitor to a mattress company. It's like, oh, that's brilliant, right? Because humans are complex, and we will do things that have nothing to do with the thing that other people think is obvious. It's like, oh, there's only other 2 mattress companies around. We're we know the mattress business, and it's like, yeah, well, there's other people doing different techniques, drinking alcohol to fall asleep. So yeah, that's a little bit about the jobs theory.
But I guess that ties into what you said with the context then, right? Because you have these two parallel context